Did y'all hear what happened in the Canadian elections this past weekend? So in Canada, they voted in the province of British Columbia, BC. They voted for their state legislature essentially this weekend. A guy I follow, Billboard Chris, I follow on X, and he posted this, and he's kind of upset that the Conservatives did not win. He thought for sure Conservatives would win because the 57 flavors crap has just been so pushed so heavily there. That's just, he said, people have got to recognize this is bad, and they got to stand up, and they didn't. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. I don't think the left wing has a full governing majority. I think they got to align with the Greens, who are pretty left wing anyway. But I think it's a pretty doggone close. It's like 47-2 or something like that. The Greens got 2. The NDP, the leftists, got 47, and the Conservatives got 47. I think Chris is hoping the Conservatives would have 50. But it doesn't matter. And so it's going to be still a minority government run by the left, which, whatever. Greens are leftists. Greens are just commie. They're watermelons. They're green on the outside, but dark red on the end. So they're going to vote for the left too. Anyway, someone posted, and this could be false, I don't think so. In the first time in modern Western election history, non-whites voted more conservative than whites. I said, woo, now that's of interest. That's of interest. So British Columbia, they got a lot of Chinese coming in there. I'm sure Indians. I'm sure Pakistanis. I don't know where, Jamaicans, I don't know. But they got a lot of immigrants coming to British Columbia, Vancouver, whatnot, which is making the cost of real estate go sky high, by the way. But these immigrants don't like the 57 flavor stuff. They don't like the social liberalism. Very interesting. And how does that, what can we take away from that here in the United States? Well, in my opinion, immigration is a net good. I think we have a absolute right and an obligation to limit who gets to come into our country without question. We get to say we want you here. You don't get to say we want to be there. We're coming. No. We invite you according to what we need. You see what I'm saying? That's the way it should be. And so I'm all about immigration. I think immigrants come here, they crush. They bring new ideas. They're just ready to rock and roll. They just crush, man. Not all of them, I get you, but look, I'm white, dude. Tons of white guys aren't crushing. Like, dude, America. I'm like, dude, crazy. It's annoying, actually. But anyway, the interesting thing here is that most right-wingers like me would recognize, by and large, immigration as a net positive for economic growth. All right. Now, we can argue about I get it. We can argue all day long about immigration on a whole, what it does to a society, what it does to a culture. We get all that. Immigration, when we control it, is a net positive. Right now, it's a net negative without question. And again, I still think there should be a moratorium until we figure out what the hell we're doing here to let anyone in. So, no, we got to figure out what the hell is going on here because the last 4 years have been insane. But after that, no, dude, we want you to come here and crush. But now, this is something my brother and I talked about after 2020. Maybe it was after 2012, I think is what it was, when Obama won again. Yeah, 2012. I remember because I was living in New Jersey. I remember I said, dude, I can't believe Obama won. Can't believe it. But now, though, what we said is, well, the immigrants are only saving grace because they're inherently more conservative on social issues. Maybe not on economic issues so much, but certainly on social issues. So the right wing can recognize immigration for being a net benefit on economic issues. I think most of us can agree on that. The question is, can the right wing recognize immigration being a positive on social issues too? Abortion, 57 flavors, all that crap. You see what I'm saying? War. You think really immigrants that are near the Middle East, for instance, that they want war? They've suffered enough of that crap. They're like, we don't want this crap. You think immigrants coming from China, you want commie stuff? Oh, man, that's why some of the most right-wingers are Vietnam refugees and Cubans. Because they're like, we don't want to live under that crap. And Venezuelans, you see what I'm saying? Now, they might not be as economic conservative as we'd like. There might be some populism, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. So if Canada, the non-whites, voted more conservative than the whites did, because again, the whites have been browbeaten so bad. I'm so guilty. Oh my goodness! It's like the old school Catholic guilt. I can't believe I'm eating a piece of pizza when the other people are starving. Ah! All right, what are you gonna do about it? I'll just have another piece, another 5 pieces. Yeah, exactly. So immigrants come here, they don't have any of that guilt. They're like, dude, we're here to crush. We're coming here to crush. And we don't like some of your customs that for some reason have been forced on you guys. And of course the whites are like, yeah, but you know. So I tell you, man, I think there's some positive stuff coming out of that Canadian election. If Republicans can take advantage of it. And what I mean by taking advantage, isn't like the stupid John McCain and Lindsey Graham, amnesty for all. No. Notice how Trump is making inroads for Spanish speakers. Why? Because he's being a hard ass. That's what people want. They want someone who freaking says, this is the rules, this is what you do. You want to come here, you got to come here to crush. You're not coming here to whine and say, oh, I'm a minority, oh my, no, none of that crap. You're coming here to crush. And if you come here to crush, we want you. You're not coming here to say, oh, DEI, 57 flavors. No, you're coming here to crush, and we want you. If you come here to whine, we don't want you. And that's what Trump is doing. He's like, look, we want them. We want the right kind of immigrant. We have a right to say who gets to come in here. And then the right kind of immigrant from freaking Nigeria, from Pakistan, from freaking Czechoslovakia, from freaking, Western Europe. Western Europe is gone, but, Eastern Europe, Poland, from freaking... you name it, man. Vietnam. Dude, we want them all. Come here and crush. They're like, nah, we don't like your agenda, lefties. We like social norms. The nuclear family. Having babies. Not just getting an abortion in the 9th month. That's insanity. You see what I'm saying? And there's positive stuff there. But the Republicans will, because the Republicans are so, I'm not going to say anything else because people get triggered, but maybe we should focus on the immigrants that are here from more conservative areas as opposed to trying so hard to get votes for where there aren't not going to be any votes. I'll just let you figure out what I'm talking about there. All right. God bless. Love to your thoughts.